Hi, this is Christy, aka the preacher. I thought I would start the Bible verses with my favorite one of my favorite ones. I have a few. It's from 1 Corinthians 13:13. I don't have it memorized. Well, I have most of it memorized. But I thought I would read the whole thing in its entirety for those who don't know it. It goes, "And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love." Now, the part I always remember is faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. I always forget the first part of it. I think a lot of people know that verse. I think it's said a lot in weddings. I like that verse because I like faith, hope, and love. I like all of it, really. To believe in God, we have to have faith in Him, and it's actual faith. You can't just, you have to, you can't just say, I believe in Him. There's this one to say, I believe, but you have to actually have faith in Him. That even when things are going bad in your life, that you will still go to Him, that you still will pray to Him, that you know that He's going to get you through those bad times, that those bad times are just temporary, and He will see you through those times if you go to Him, if you pray to Him, if you ask Him to get you through those times. If you don't do that, then it's just water circling the drain, you know? Hope. I like the word hope because hope is what keeps us going as Christians. Hope is what gets us to the next day, what gets me to the next day. Hope for, better things to come, hope for a better tomorrow, hope for, just to keep going. I mean, without hope, what is there? Really? What is there? What else is there? If you don't hope for anything, if you don't hope for something, you don't hope for something. If you, for example, from the previous, if you are in a dark place, if you give up that hope, there's no way you're going to get out of it. You have to keep hoping that you're going to, or there's no way you're going to get out of it. Get out of that darkness. And then love. Well, who doesn't love love? I mean, it's all mushy. And there's different kinds of love, you know. Of course, there's different kinds of love. There's the romantic love that you have for your spouse or your boyfriend or what have you. But then there's the love you have for your family, the love you have for your parents, and the love you have for your brothers and sisters. And I think I'm going to put this in a different category. There's love that you have for your children. Because your children, I think, is like a different kind of love. It's a different kind of love that surpasses those other two loves. Because the love for your children should always come first. Because children are vulnerable. You are there to protect them. Without your love to protect them, they're out there, and parents have said that they would literally die for their children, that they would kill for their children. And I haven't heard people say that much about their spouses or their parents or siblings. But the love for their children is something that is huge. So I put that in a different category altogether. And then there's God's love for us that is pretty much, I think, the same way that we're supposed to love our children. It's that unconditional love. Whether we are good or bad, He still loves us. He could be disappointed in us, but He still loves us. He is our Father. He created us in the same way as, I don't have children, but we would create children. So that's why I would put that in a different category of parents and children. And God's love for us is just, and then we are supposed to return that favor. We're supposed to love God back. And the thing is that there's not enough people in this world loving God back. There's not enough people going to God. A lot of people are rejecting God altogether, saying, there's no God. There's no such thing. And that must sadden him so much to think that. I mean, think about it. Think about it, for example, if an atheist was telling their father, I don't have a father. There's no such thing as my father. He doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Be like, what are you talking about? How upset would that father be to hear that from his child? To hear that his child's saying, oh yeah, he doesn't exist. I don't believe in him. So, you want to put it in humanistic terms. That's how I would put it. Now, God is not human. He's not. In Genesis, way back in Genesis, I'm going to read it. Way back in Genesis. Okay. It says right here. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so they may rule over all the creatures on the ground and everything." So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. So, what does that mean? What do you think that means when he's saying, make mankind in our image, in our likeness? That it means in some way, our spirit that is within us, that he created in us, the Holy Spirit is like him. That is a spirit like God, like the Holy Spirit, like the heavenly angels. That spirit that's within us is like them. That doesn't mean we are God. That's not what I'm saying. It means we are in a likeness of. It means we have similarities of. The spirit of. That he created. We have a spirit within us that is similar to the angels, to the Holy Spirit, to God himself. That is what that is saying. So, what is that? So when we created us, created the Spirit, the Father created us. He's our Father. And when atheists, when non-believers say, I don't believe in him, I don't believe, and then it'd be very similar. You can think in human terms, like I said before, as in him turning around to his own fleshly father saying, I don't believe in you. And how would that hurt? That would hurt his fleshly father as it hurts his spiritual father in heaven. We are given these feelings, these emotions, this spiritual feeling. These feelings are given to us for a reason. Maybe because he has the same feelings. That is what I'm going to leave you with. that maybe he has those same feelings that we feel, the same feelings of sadness, same feelings of happiness, the same love feeling that we have, that he has for us, that we should return for him. And maybe that is where the likeness equals. So I'm Christy, aka the preacher, giving you a little thinking there. Just think about it.